it's good. No, it's good. But we were just talking about, again, significance. Let's jump into this just for the time and stuff for the folks watching. By the way, if you've been this long in the video, I don't know how long we are now. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. Make sure you hit like and leave some kind of comment. Do dialogue with us.
It's how we get our significance.
That's how we draw. We're really not. But we just want to do this and have these conversations, and because one thing I love about our heart, not only as friends, Derek, is just that the heart too of encouraging believers, if you will, or Christ followers, to just talk about God.
Yeah.
And it really is a lot easier than I think maybe as the church we've made it out to be.
Yeah.
I think we have, in the best of intentions, we've intimidated people unintentionally into to making things of God and things of the Spirit just way too complicated. Just way too.
Well, you had you posted up something yesterday too, and it was how I think probably one of the main problems that I feel, and especially when I was growing up, is I didn't really see it a lot. I didn't really see people sit down and conversate about it, or like it was kind of we go to it, we do it, and we leave, and that's kind of it. Like that was the experience with God, that it was at the building, and then once you left, it was kind of okay. It
was sterile. Well, and again, I think some of this it ties in with that because, at least here again, you can tell by our accents and where we are. We hail from North America. We hail from the country of the United States, and we hail from the southeastern region of the United States. And so we come from very much a church cultured, if you will, background in our upbringing.
Yeah.
So through that, and through I think definitely North American church, I have seen church become event centered.
Yeah, definitely.
And not relationship centered. And we don't have, and again, it's so funny, we're the people, right? We're the ones, and especially, I'll finish my next statement, okay? Help us out.
All right.
It's not about religion.
It's about relationship.
Yeah, so we throw that there. It's not about religion. Right. It's about relationship, except we don't have relationship. So that therefore means we only are left with the first half of that phrase. Yeah. It just happens to be our version of religion, so therefore it's acceptable.
Right.
Everybody else's is the wrong one. Ours is right.
Yeah.
But, because see, here's the thing that again we talk about even now, this dovetails into what we're saying about significance, is because we have a relationship with Christ, and again, therefore we have our significance. But God tied this to another person.
Yeah.
Because even John the Apostle said, the whole basic idea of no one has seen God at any time, but when you love one another, love is known.
Yeah.
So kind of, the Brad paraphrase translation is, no one has seen God at any time, but when I love you, God is seen.
Right.
Right?
Definitely.
The whole idea of we are not only tied to God in our significance, but this is also part of that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people are really hungry for, is how many people that they're hungry to have folks in their life that they can talk about the things of God this way.
Right. No, it is. I mean,
they're eager for it.
And you look at all the multimedia things that are blowing up. I mean, YouTube, Facebook, everything that is relational driven, seeing what people are doing, getting videos, like
even this, please follow our,
right, and so we want it.
We want it.
It's just I don't know. Sometimes we just won't go for it. I mean, I remember I even was even though very outgoing, but outgoing amongst who I knew.
Yeah.
And I've gotten a lot better about just now, like I can meet a friend really anywhere. I can just
Absolutely.
Hey, what's happening, man? How you doing? Just random places and just strike up a conversation, and be relational anywhere, where it was very kind of confined to where I allowed it to go.
No, and I think, to me, this is tied into that. Lately, these thoughts have connected in my brain, in the sense of, okay, I'm drawing my significance from sonship, from my relationship with God. But then how He has tied his and my relationship is tied to ours, is tied to my wife, is tied to my children, is, like you said, is tied to people I haven't met yet. And there's an aspect of that significance of that relationship with Him that it comes alive the more contact I have.
Yes.
And now again, and please understand that that's for everybody. This is not just an introvert extrovert. Those of you who watch this and know me know how outgoing and extroverted I am in my own personality. But this is a kingdom thing, right?
Right.
So this is talking about my numbers, if you will. I might be more that way with more people than you might be because you're more of an introverted, but there's still people out there that as you connect with them, man, you draw significance, and it's drawing, like again, my wife, I draw significance off of my relationship with my wife because of how it connects me back to Christ.
Right.
You know, and then it grows, and there's this, and you just, how do you say, and you just can't plan that. And I think that's the thing that trips us up
key.
is even though you and I, you know, we sat there and said, hey, we're meeting on this day at this time, we're going to meet over here at the church and we're going to record some videos, see what this does. That still, once we get into it, you can't.
It's not.
You
This
can't
is
event
totally
it.
unscripted.
Yeah, you
whatsoever.
can't. In real reality, now we could have scripted it,
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
and it probably would have been just as good.
No.
Okay, well, yeah, but I think what all of us, those of you who are still, again, if you're still with us, this is your proof of what we're talking about. But we're all hungry for the real reality of it, you know. And I think that's what, to me, YouTube unpacks is I've been watching more videos trying to learn how to engage people with God and this kind of stuff more. Is people they're hungry for real, raw, genuine, imperfect, just give me God.
Yeah,
give me real life Christianity. And I think they'll watch it but now I would encourage us all, let's leave the screen and let's go do this 3D.
Definitely.
Because then, no matter how good this might be, whether this goes viral or not, that's not our aim. But let's go out there and actually be really viral.
Yeah.
That's like, you know,
Because there's many things that you've said that other people have said in conversation or group of us that have just went viral in me and really like went off. And I'm like, man, I've never thought about that before. And but then out of that, God would show me something. And so I don't know, I kind of see like a tree. So we have the base, the root in the ground.
Yeah.
Well, we don't just have one limb. We have so many limbs. And that's kind of like, okay, so me and you are a limb and we got somebody else. And so there's so much connected in that's growing together and feeding off each other. And when, the rain comes and everything. And so I've seen just like, I mean, out of talking to you right now, I'm getting Jesus's perspective through you is coming out, and I'm seeing a different expression of God's character.
Absolutely.
And I'm getting to know Him in a different way because you have a relationship, I have a relationship with Him, and they're different and they're unique and each one of us are a unique expression of God in that, and we kind of reflect a different attribute of Him and you as well. And so that's needed. And it talks about that in Ephesians, that each one of us are needed, coming together as a body and giving...
giving life to each other.
Yes.
Well, and again, I think this, even in the giving significance to each other.
Yeah.
Because I think that's that big piece is because, man, because of our relationship and having built it over these last couple of years and things, you're significant to me. And I don't just say that just for the cameras. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
I mean, talk about you're one of those people in my life that I look at you and go, man, God brought Derek into my life. He gave us an opportunity to build a friendship. That friendship has grown over this time, and you're significant now. And I think that's when, because, and I think that's what we're missing.
Yeah.
I mean, because is that people.
And it didn't start there.
It didn't start there.
We had to work at it. We had to
Yeah, totally.
You maybe want to get up
Get
sometime.
up sometime, yeah.
Go grab something to eat
Yeah.
and pick a place. And it just it's like we're very, I guess, microwave. we want it quick.
We want it quick. We want it. I mean, again, and even on this kind of stuff, we'll probably. I mean, I've been sitting here thinking as we're talking. We'll probably even take this video as it's gone and cut it up into 10-minute sections so it's a little bit more digestible, and you're not having to sit there and watch us for 45 minutes and these guys go on and on. But as
we both can talk.
We both can talk, and that's and we. But it's because I think it's not just that we can talk. I think there's something God's doing in us that we hopefully are passing on to you and encouraging you to. I think people are just hungry for real, genuine relationship that's not event centered. It's not orchestrated around the date, the time, the hour, the address. But it's really orchestrated around, man, there is a significance that comes because of the God connection, because of the encouragement, the exhortation, the coming alongside each other and helping each other out in this thing we call life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Man, I think our society is just starving for it.